Hey, Hopsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
See you around, Hop.
Keep a smile.
This really is an impressive piece of kit.
Yeah, well, I'm a genius after all. Just don't tell anyone you got it from me.
Cross my heart. Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
Bye.
Alert, engaging hostility control measures.
It was a grumpy-looking maintenance droid.
Sure, I can't tempt you.
Put that sausage away. It's clogging my sensors.
It was a grumpy-looking maintenance droid. Piles of metal cans were crushed into one compact cube of aluminium.
Alert. Pedestrians now have only 10 seconds to comply. Lethal force authorized.
Hello, 4YR.
All right, Citizen Graham. What do you want?
That's all for now.
Good.
Alert. Pedestrians now have only 10 seconds to comply. Lethal force authorized.
The bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner. The power cell was completely wrecked.
Hey, Pixel.
How can I help?
What do you do here?
Well, but it's like so boring there.
I can see why. You sure you haven't seen...
Nope, definitely
What about anything suspicious?
suspicious. Tall, wearing a big coat and carrying a purse.
I see.
And his name was Foss.
I got the joke, kid. Do you know anything about the city?
Yes, it's amazing.
How do you mean?
You should hear Mr. Hobbsworth talk about it. It's like you say, I want a sandwich, and blam, you've got a sandwich in your hand. And then you drop your sandwich on the floor and make a mess, and it's instantly cleaned up. You don't have to do anything yourself. And then you say, I want another sandwich, and blam, another sandwich. And that's for like anything, not just sandwiches.
What else can you tell me about the city?
It's amazing!
You said that. How do you know if you've never been inside?
Easy. Rubbish.
Rubbish?
Have you seen some of Ember's stuff? Ember's my sister. She figures out how old tech works. Ember is super smart, but don't tell her I said that. Anyway, just over there, like a half-day's walk, that's where all the rubbish from the city gets dumped out of a huge pipe. Loads of it. Now, I figure, if that's what they throw out, imagine what they've got inside.
That's actually pretty sound logic. See you around.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Greeting. You're back?
And I feel great.
Negative. You are still citizen. How can I be of assistance?
How do I get into the city?
Only citizens have access.
But I am...
Then why are you outside the city walls? Diagnostician Hobbsworth is the only citizen authorized to be in this location.
Guess I got lost. How do I get back in?
The same way you left.
Where can I enter the city?
Well, the doors here open up for registered vehicles.
What if I don't have a vehicle?
You'd need a pedestrian entry point.
Is there one of those here?
Not anymore.
Bye for now.
With...
My crowbar could do plenty of things, but powering a truck was not one of them.
I got you a drink.
Shame it ain't something stronger.
How's things?
Whew, it's hotter than a snake in a pig's ass out here.
When the power cell is working, what are you hauling then?
Mini K's. Artisanal, organic, handcrafted protein cylinders. At least that's what it says on the packet.
Sounds expensive.
Doesn't it? Between you and me, they're just Knackwurst sausages. But these city folk love a tagline.
So these mini-Ks, what are the other ingredients?
Eh?
You said they contain some real meat. What's the rest made up of?
Flavor.
Yes, but... How long have you been here?
Lost count, but the delicious aroma emanating from my mini K's suggests at least 2 days.
Aren't you...
Oh, nothing that a healthy chlorine wash won't fix.
I'll be back.
I'll be here.
Hey, me again.
Hi again.
Voxel's hungry.
Not surprised.
Catch you later.
Bye now.
Ember had used the workbench to transfer Graham's ID to my U-chip.
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Wendell's power cell wasn't looking too functional.
Oh man, you saw, huh? I don't think it's supposed to smoke like that.
Not conventionally, no.
Listen, don't tell Wendell. I'll fix it.
Any updates on Wendell's power cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
How can I get into the city?
Like I said, only registered citizens with transport can get into the city.
I knew I couldn't wait that long. There had to be a different way in.
About this missing kid.
I can't help. Now, please stop asking. It makes me kind of uncomfortable, you know what I mean?
So, you haven't seen any vehicles?
Nothing like you've described. Sorry.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Keep a smile on your face.
Hello, 4YR.
All right, Citizen Graham. What do you want?
So you can't help me find Milo?
No.
Thanks.
Bye.
Unacceptable cargo detected. 4YR unit has been alerted to solve the problem.
You outdated scrap pile! I am the unacceptable cargo! Let me down! You're risking the future of all the little cans!
I doubted he'd be happy with me. I decided not to engage him in conversation. I had a charged power cell. lights flickered on. Wendell's truck had power, and with it, I had my ticket into the city. With the power cell replaced, the truck was good to go.
How's things?
You know, same car park, different day.
I fitted your truck with a charged power cell.
You did? Then we're cooking on gas.
Hey, any chance of a lift into the city?
Typical. No one ever does anything from the goodness of their heart these days.
I just figured that...
Oh, all right. Up in the back. You earned it.
You sure it's safe back here?
100%, lad.
I'll take your word for it.
Just watch out for me neck bursts. I've lost enough business already.
Gone in a Union City. Whoop whoop.
As far as I can take you, I'm afraid. You can catch a monopod into the city from over there.
And where are you going?
Straight to cargo. Gotta get these babies.
Quarantined?
Distributed.
Thanks for the ride, Wendell. Maybe see you again.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Outdated U-chip firmware detected. Firmware must be updated to use Union City facilities.
I was about to return to give Ember a piece of my mind when...
Transporting you to the nearest safety services.
The Stalkers had come into the city. But looking around, that didn't make any sense. This place was a paradise compared to the Union City I'd left all those years ago. Joey had certainly turned the place around. I had to find the Stalkers. And whoever he was, Graham was my only lead. I just had to sort out my U-chip problems first.
Paste in the bins provided.
Hello?
Good morning, Graham, Grundy. I trust you are well on this fine day.
Actually,
Aha! Have you tried Dijon buttercream spankles? It's new.
sounds delightful.
That's the spirit. Now, Mr. Grundy, we both know why you're here, don't we?
I guess we do.
Your firmware. It's ridiculously out of date. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Go on, place your hand on the platform.
Okay, here goes.
Well, that's very strange.
What's very strange?
What's very strange?
You said that's very strange a moment ago. Something about my data.
I didn't. You said, what's very strange?
I only said it because you said that's very strange.
Great. What else can I do for you, Citizen Graham?
There was something strange about the ID that I had acquired. While she may have lost the plot, I definitely hadn't. So is my firmware all up to date?
It sure is, Citizen Graham. Now you can get back to being a top-notch citizen again. I see you have 2 weeks of public voting to catch up on. Better find a terminal and hop to it.
What was the firmware update for?
Well, Mr. Grundy, your U-chip appears to be quite an outdated model. It still had the original firmware from the early iterations of the Council's U-chip program. Frankly, I'm surprised you got by for so long.
I've lived a simple life.
You poor thing.
Would you mind scanning my U-chip like you did before?
But, Graham, your firmware is up to date.
Humor me.
Okay. Well, that's very strange.
There, you just did it again.
Because you asked me to humor you.
I mean, you said that's very strange again.
I assure you that I have a precise log of this entire conversation, and I said no such thing.
It appeared that every time she tried to access my data, the last few seconds of her memory was wiped.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Listen, I don't know if you'll be able to help on this.
I'm here to help.
Okay. I'm looking for a child that went missing 2 days ago.
And from which part of the city did this child go missing?
He was from outside the city.
I can only help you locate citizens.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, a monopod station can be found at either end of the piazza.
Are there any vehicles in the city that have legs?
Polite request for disambiguation. By legs, do you mean a vehicle transporting prosthetics, flat-packed furniture, or fried chicken?
I mean a vehicle with legs for propulsion.
Do you mean a skateboard or scooter?
You are no help.
I'm here to help.
I'm looking for a child named Milo.
Accessing citizen database.
He is not a citizen.
Is he an animal?
No, I told you, he's a child.
Because Milo is a very common name for pets.
That fact does not help me.
I can only help you locate citizens.
Can you try accessing my data one more time?
But, Citizen Graham, I haven't accessed your data.
Please access my data.
Well, that's very strange.
What?
What?
That's what I thought. Whatever was blocking my U-chip was disrupting her memory playback. Another item to add to the Graham Grundy mystery list.
Thank you.
Was I helpful?
Yes.
Would you like to fill out a survey?
Yeah. Why not?
Excellent. Question 1 of 100. Are you satisfied?
Whoops. Gotta go.
Now that I'd dealt with my U-chip problem, I needed to find out more about my new identity, Graham Grundy. I'd never tell him, but Joey's statue looked magnificent. Milo's trail was running cold. I needed to check out Graham's home.
To place an order. One fresh premium spankles.
Excuse me.
Greetings, citizen. Have you come for another extra large fluoride orange spankles with extra foam?
I don't know if that's...
Incorrect. According to your order history, it is your new favorite beverage.
My order history?
Indeed, Citizen Graham. You love it.
I'll see you around.
You feel...
I couldn't access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to look into.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
I was enjoying my time in the piazza, but I doubted I'd learn much about Graham here.
Hi.
It's most excellent to see you again, Graham Grundy.
pleasure is all mine.
How can I be of assistance today?
Thank you. Now that I'd resolved my outdated U-chip problem, it was time to look deeper into my alter ego, Graham.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
I knew Graham had some sort of connection to Milo's kidnapping. His home would be my best, in fact, my only lead. Take me to my home.
Lakeview Apartments. Certainly, Citizen Graham.
The city knew a lot more about Graham than I did. As I arrived, masquerading as a dead man called Graham, I was apprehensive about what I would find. But I had no choice. I had to find the stalker. And whoever he was, Graham was my only lead. The seal on the floor showed my buddy Joey just as I remembered him, when I left him in charge all those years ago.
Hey, buddy, watch where you're standing!
What's your problem?
Your face, for one!
Excuse me.
Well, if you hadn't been staring at the floor like a moron, you'd have seen me.
I didn't catch your name.
I'm your mama.
What? Do you know where I can find Joey?
Oh, I don't know, weirdo. They say he walked into the gap, or sailed across the sea. Either way, he abandoned us all in this place.
You don't like it here?
Needs more color, wouldn't you agree?
What happened after Joey left?
Well, duh. Council runs the city now.
Do you know a guy called Graham Grundy?
Nope. Sounds like a moron.
In that case, let me introduce myself. Graham Grundy.
Doesn't surprise me.
Do you live here?
Do I look like I live here?
I'm not from around here. Maybe everyone here looks like you.
Yeah? And what do I look like?
Trouble.
Keep walking.
I'll leave you to whatever it was you were doing.
Aw, really? I'll miss you.
Yes, I'm very busy.
Hey, dirtbag! What's your favorite color?
Huh?
You heard me. What's your favorite color?
Blue?
Lame.
But you're wearing... Never mind.
Later, man purse.
Later, backpack.
Ha! You got nothing.
Clearly not everyone in Union City was quite as courteous as they were happy. It was another image of Joey. Just as I... Clearly, he'd made his mark.
Commencing refill.
Someone had spilt paint on the floor. Looked like someone planned on doing some painting. The holdall was stained with paint,
off with you.
Wait, I know that UChip. Oh my, is it really? Yes, it is. Master Graham, you have returned. How wonderful.
Oh, good day, huh?
I shall inform Madam and her guest that you have arrived. She will be so pleased.
No, that won't be necessary.
She will be overjoyed that you have finally returned to the bosom of the family. My apologies for the interruption, Madam Songbird. It's Master Graham.
What about him, Chipworth?
It appears he has arrived home, Madam.
He has, but that's wonderful! Oh, thank Joey! My dear husband is back!
Ah, I was hoping to meet you, Mr. Grundy. Mentor Alonso, Ministry of Well-Being. I was just here to investigate some irregularities.
I'm sure my Graham needs a few moments to freshen up. Why don't I show you my kudos records?
I don't know who you are, but right now we're both in a lot of trouble. So for both our sakes, you'd better convince the mentor that you're Graham.
Yes, of course.
I'll stall him. Just don't come through that door until you know enough about Graham to pass yourself off as him.
Don't worry. You can count on me. I wasn't sure what I'd walked into. But if I was to convince anyone I was Graham, I needed to find out more about him. His job, his family, his state of mind. The mentor could ask me about anything. Information about Graham was scattered all over the place. All I had to do was look around.